Hello fellow Knoppets and beat people. I'm George, the Gentleman Rocker. Welcome to Modular Monday. In this episode of Modular Monday, we'll take a look at the pre-patched layout of the Behringer Neutron. And this is basically a two-parted thing. So today we'll take a look how the sound generation is patched, and there are some other patches that I'll talk about in the next week. And there we'll also look at the patch bay and how it works. But yeah, let's dive into what the Neutron is patched like internally. First, there are the oscillators. They produce a constant sound all the time. The pitch is changed via MIDI or CV, but it's always producing a sound. You can hear that if you turn up the VCA bias. And these two oscillators are mixed with the oscillator mix knob. And then there's the noise oscillator that you can mix into that too. The last thing that's mixed into that is the external in. All that then runs into the filter. The two oscillators, the noise and the external in. The filter is hardwired to react or change its sound through the LFO and the envelope too. The mod steps attenuate the signal of the LFO. So the more you crank that up, the more the filter gets open and closed based on the LFO settings. Envelope 2 gets triggered every time a note is played via MIDI or a gate is sent to the envelope in. Then it runs through its ADSR curve and changes the filter based on that. This way you can have the filter spike on the beginning or slowly start opening to change the feel of the played sound. All that then is run through the overdrive, which means the filter opening and closing gets affected with overdrive and the tone to further sculpt the sound. After that, it runs through the VCA, which is basically an amp, so it changes the level of the sound. It gets modulated by the envelope generator 1. So there's another ADSR, this time changing the level of the produced sound. The VCA bias adds to this level of the envelope. So as the envelope starts at 0, the bias can upper that to always have a basic sound play. Having the envelope 1 set to other settings than envelope 2 gives the sound its characteristics. So the sound could have a hard attack on the VCA to fast get loud and a long decay to slowly fade out, but a slow attack on envelope 2 that opens the filter. This way you have a filtered down kind of bassy sound that has a long decay that gets brighter in detail as the filter opens. The last thing that can change the sound is the LFO, and besides being patched to the filter, it is also used to change the pulse width of the pulse and tone mod waveforms. The LFO is sent through the attenuator 2 for that, and the value is then added or subtracted from or to whatever the width is set on the two oscillators. In addition, the attenuated value is then sent to attenuator 1, which would give you a more subtle version of that on the attenuator 1 out. All this, the now fully sculpted sound, then runs into the delay unit and then to the output. Neutron sound is born. And yeah, that's basically how the sound is produced. So you have a nice flow of signal. There are some other connections pre-patched inside, but as I said, next week. As I said, the pre-patched stuff and look at what a patch bay is and how it works will be our next week's topic. So I hope you check in, like, subscribe, and just be awesome. I'm George, the Gentleman Rocker. See you later.